Hello everyone, so today we have this HP Prodesk again, HP Prodesk, as you can see. Yeah, let's have a look what's wrong with this one. So let's connect the power cord and see what's wrong with this one. The power cord is connected. It actually came on. Yeah, so let's connect the display and see if we have a display. Microscope. We don't have a display. So this computer is turning on, but we don't have display. Let's turn it off. Yeah. Wait a little bit and turn on again. So this computer actually is turning on. We can turn it on, but we don't have a display. It's either a BIOS issue or a missing vCore or something wrong with the motherboard. So let's see if we can fix this. This is all disconnected. First thing, let's try and put one RAM module only. Yeah, and try it. If it's still, we'll try the other module. If it's still, I will try to reset the BIOS. First, let's try the other board. We still don't have a display. Okay, so let me turn it off. It is off. Let's take the power. I will do both things at the same time. I will disconnect the RAM modules and I will reset the BIOS. I will disconnect the CMOS battery. I'll leave it for some time. I will connect then one RAM module only and we will try it. Okay, so here is the BIOS battery. Let's measure it. We have 2.9. It's a bit low. Let's wait for it. Let's put this first RAM module. Okay. Can we try it without the CMOS battery? I think yes we can. So let's try. Let's turn it on. It does not turn on, so I think yes it does. Do we have a display? I think not. We still have no display. Let's measure and see if we have the vCore voltage. Let me just take this fan off. We need a screwdriver. The processor is cold. Let's take this fan off. Okay, so let's measure if we have the V-core voltage. Let's have a look. So here we have nothing, there we have nothing. I think we don't have the V-core voltage. Yes, so we don't have the V-core voltage. Is this the VCCA power supply? VCCSA? Let's measure here. We have nothing. There we have 1 volt. So this side we have 1 volt. So we have the VCCSA voltage actually, but we don't have the V-core. Let's inspect the CPU socket and try it. Or first let's put this CMOS battery and try the other RAM module in another socket. Okay, so let's try it. It turns on, but it takes some time to turn on. I don't think that is normal. Do we have 12 volts here? Yes, we do. So it's either the CPU is faulty or we have a problem with the BIOS. Let's turn it off. Let's inspect the CPU. CPU socket looks good actually. Or we have one pin bent. I think we have one bent pin. Let's inspect it under the microscope so we can see. Yes, we have one bent pin. As you can see, this one is all broken, I think. This one in the corner. Yeah, we don't have this one. What has happened to this one? Do I need to take the motherboard out? I think yeah, because it's hard to repair this pin from here. Yeah, it's better to take the motherboard. Let's take the motherboard. Okay, so the motherboard is out. Let's try and fix that bin. I forget to put the microscope, so I still couldn't take that bin out. I think we need to use I think we need to use the heat gun. Okay, so the bin is out. Now I need to find a replacement bin of this. So here is the bin. We need to find a replacement. Okay. Now I'll find a replacement and we will put it together again. Okay, so here is another motherboard, so we can take a bin out of it. This is old motherboard, but I think the bins are the same. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think they are the same. So we will take one from here, anyone. So let's say we will take anyone, this one. I think that is good. Let's apply some liquid flux. Okay, so heat gun, 300 degrees, 380, I mean, around 50% air speed. I'm heating first the motherboard, so heating the socket will not require much heat to prevent it from melting. Yes, so the bin is out. The bin is here. I will apply leaded solder to the base of this bin, so when we come to install it in the other motherboard, it will be much easier. That's enough, I think. Let's bring the other motherboard and put it in there. Okay, I will apply again a liquid flux. This pin is actually different. As you can see, these are smaller than this one. That is why maybe this one is not getting in. Let's bring another one. I think, yes, I already taken one, I think, from this area. Let's take one again. Okay, so the bin is out. So here is the bin. It's also a different one, but I think it will do the job. Okay, so let's put this bin now and hope this one will work. Let's check now. Is it stick in its place or still not? Yes, it is. It is stick in its place. Look, I'm pulling on it and it is not coming out. So I think we are good now. Okay, I think we now can test it. Let's install the CPU. The CPU is installed. Okay, let's put the fan so we know it's turning on, and the CPU fan. V-core connector and motherboard connector and the power supply control. Speaker, do we need the speaker? Let's connect it. Okay, so I think we are ready to test. Let's connect the power and hope nothing will explode. So the power is connected. Let's connect the display. Okay, we have it running. The display is connected. Let's bring the microscope view. Okay, we have the view of the microscope. We still don't have a display. Let's turn it off. Take the power. Replace the RAM with this one. We'll take the BIOS battery for a while. Okay, let's try again. We still no display. We have no display. Let's press this power. Button. CMOS button. If it is going to reset this CMOS. And also we have a jumper right there, but that one is for the password. Okay, let's try again. Still no display. I don't know if that CPU is good or not, but let's inspect it once more. I bent 2 pins. I will have to fix them. Just one, actually. Okay, let's see what version is this CPU. I think it's which generation I mean. It's I think 6th or 7th. It's 8th actually, 8th generation. I don't have this one to test to see if it's the CPU or not. I will have a look at that bin I installed again and see if it's still not aligned correctly. I think it is not aligned correctly. As you can see, this row of bins, this should go here. This hump of this bin should be here. Because of these bins, look at these bins, this one is a little bit forward, going forward this side. And also this row of bins, this should go here, a little bit there. So I have to modify this bin a little bit and see if it will do any difference. Okay, let's try now. Okay, let's connect the power and test. Still we don't have a display. It's still exactly the same. We still don't have a display. I think it's a CPU issue. The problem is I don't have this CPU, so I cannot test. So I think there is nothing that I can do more on this computer. The CPU I have repaired and everything seems to be okay. Instead of the vCore is still missing. I think it's because the CPU itself. Why? Because we have the VCCSA. If the VCCSA is available, the processor should ask for its vCore voltage. If the processor is faulty, you will not see the vCore, so you'll think that the vCore is missing. due to something else. But in this case, I think it's the CPU. So as I said, there is nothing that I can do on this computer. I will ask the customer to replace the CPU and see if that will help, if that will solve this problem. I mean, I will tell him that there is a bent pin underneath the CPU in the socket, and I have fixed it, so you just replace the CPU and try it. Yeah, so I think it's enough for this computer. So we will move on and do something else. So thank you for watching, and see you in another video.